Hello, my fellow agents. Welcome to today's video for my new hybrid damage healer build. The build is similar to my Shiny Monkey Crit Healer hybrid build, which I linked above, but today we are focusing more on damage with a bit more armor while still getting crazy heals. I use this build mainly in PvP, but please let me know in the comments if you have tried the build or a similar version in PvE, so we can share this with the community. Here are some highlights of the build. This build has insane damage even though we are running 6 skill tiers, which is possible through the Capacitor, which we will look at in a second. The 6 skill tiers will allow us to get the maximum healing from your Restorer Hive plus the repairs from our gear, which will land us over 200% repair skills while sitting at 1.6 million armor, 561k health, and 160k armor on kill. The 6 skill tiers will also boost our damage from our 2nd skill to the max as well. Let's get into the details. The specialization for this build is the Technician, mainly for the +1 skill tier. You can choose between 10% more skill damage or 10% more skill healing. I have this option on 10% damage on default because most of my skills I use are damage based, and I don't want to switch that back and forth all the time. Make sure you max out the weapon type you are using for the extra 15% weapon damage. The main weapon for this build is the Capacitor, which is the only assault rifle in the game on which you can roll damage to targets out of cover on, while also get damage to armor instead of health damage. The talent is Capacitate, which helps your skills and your weapon damage. For each of the 6 skill tiers we have on this build, we get 7.5% additional weapon damage, which totals in 45% extra weapon damage. On top of that, you build up stacks to a cap of 40. For each stack, you will get 1.5% skill damage, which boosts your damage skills up to additional 60% skill damage. The secondary is the Infantry MG5 LMG, but it is totally up to you which secondary and sidearm you use, since 99% of the time we are only using the Capacitor. The MG5 is also rolled to damage to armor and damage to targets out of cover with the talent measured. The same goes for the sidearm, which in my case is the DZ exclusive the Orbit. You can also get this from named and conflict caches, and it is rolled to damage to targets out of cover. The backpack is the Ninjabike messenger backpack with a red, blue, and yellow core, a critical hit chance mod, and the talent resourceful, which opens up a lot of options for us on the build. On the top left, you can see we are running 1 red, 4 blue, and 3 skill tiers, but with the +1 skill tier from the specialization and the brand bonuses which are unlocked thanks to the backpack, we get to 6 skill tiers, which you can see at the bottom left. The talent unlocks an additional bonus from each gear you equip. For example, if you equip 1 piece of Shiny Monkey, you will get the first 2 talents unlocked. And when you equip 2 pieces of the same gear or brand set, you will unlock the 3-piece bonus. The mask and Kneepads are both Palisade Steelworks, and thanks to the backpack, we unlock all 3 bonuses, which give us 10% armor on kill, 60% additional health, and +1 skill tier. Both gear pieces are rolled to armor, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage, and the mask has a critical hit chance mod equipped. The gloves and chest are both Shiny Monkey with +1 skill tier, 20% repair skills and critical hit chance each rolled on them. The chest piece has an additional critical hit chance mod and the talent Unbreakable on it. With Unbreakable, you will receive 95% of your armor back in PvE and 50% in PvP. The brand set bonuses are 15% skill duration, 5% skill efficiency, and 52% repair skills, which gives us 97% repair skills just from these 2 pieces alone. The last piece of the puzzle is the Picaro's holster for the 6th skill tier and 10% skill haste rolled to armor, weapon damage, and critical hit damage. The first skill is of course the Restorer Hive with 120% healing at 6 skill tiers, which puts us at over 200% with the repair skills from Shiny Monkey. For the second skill, I choose the Explosive Seeker Mine. If you like an additional healing skill like the Fixer Drone or any other damage-based skill, this is totally up to you. Let's have a look at the stats. We are sitting at 136k weapon damage with expertise level 26, and we are at the cap of 60% critical hit chance and 111% critical hit damage. Please be aware that when you enter conflict, your watch is not active and your expertise level is reduced to 0 so that the numbers will go down. On the defensive side, we are almost at 1.6 million armor, with 561k health, and almost 160k armor on kill. With a little more expertise, you can even get higher numbers. So agents, this is it for today's video. Here you can see the overview of the build. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos if you haven't already. Thank you for the amazing support and thanks for watching. Enjoy the PvP gameplay and see you next time.
Hostile restore hive detected. Hostile stinger hive detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Specialization supply drone in range.
Hostile defender drone detected. Hostile phaser drone detected. Agent down.
The specialization supply drop if the enemy can't keep up. They're about to get pulled out.
Hostile striker drone detected.
Retreating. The fight continues. The fight is halfway done. The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile defender drone detected.
It's a win. Solid work.